Good morning. This is Pastor Doug. Last Sunday, I talked about the call that we have to be missional people. As Jesus said in Acts chapter 1, verse 8, you'll receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria and to the ends of the earth. And thank God that those early apostles, followers of Jesus, took that message to heart, were filled with the Holy Spirit, and both in word and in deed brought that good news of Jesus everywhere that they went. That same call and mission is for the church today. There are still many who have not ever seen or heard the good news of Jesus. Now, around us in Wakefield and the surrounding towns, there are many, some even in our own family, who perhaps have not really heard or seen or have kind of turned a blind eye towards the gospel of Jesus. And so we do still have opportunity right where we are to proclaim Jesus through our words and through our deeds, or flipping it the other way, to show and tell. Sometimes people need to see before they're ready to hear. And so a challenge for us is to live as fully devoted followers of Christ, Spirit-filled, Spirit-fruitful, living out the grace and the truth of Jesus. And then speaking for the reason why we have this hope, why our lives are different. What has Jesus done for us, and what is he continuing to do in our lives? And what is our hope even beyond the grave? But outside of the greater Boston area, and even outside the United States, there are many, many people throughout the earth who really have not had any opportunity to see or to hear. And so as a church and as individuals, we also want to find ways to support those who are working in those places, to pray for those peoples, that God would open eyes, that God would make pathways, that God would send people, workers out into that harvest field. And for us, we would consider even how we would support, and then even going. That can be going on a short-term trip, or for a new season of life, or for some it may be a radical change, a whole vocational shift to go and to live among people and in areas where there is little opportunity to hear the good news of Jesus. You know, it all really begins with a heart of compassion for the lost. Just like God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him will not perish but have everlasting life. We need to have that same heart of God to love the world, to love others who don't yet know Jesus. This week, we're going to continue on that compassionate and justice theme as we look at the story of the Good Samaritan. So look forward to see you either in person or online. Hope you have a great rest of your week.